What are you seeing and hearing in the marketplace these days about that discussion, product-led growth companies versus sales-led growth? What do you agree with? What do you disagree with?
Yeah, it's a very popular topic, and I've run into it because multiple different kind of touch points. But one touch point that I can recall, someone referred me into a recruiter slash, and maybe even been a venture capital for a small company, and they were looking for someone to help them get
Hmm.
sales off the ground, right? And I remember them mentioning product-led growth and what I knew about it, and I said, "Yeah, I know a little bit about it because I had dug into it." And fast forward, we're looking for someone that's really done product-led growth, right? And not someone that does sales-led growth. It's a whole different game. And I said, "What do you mean by that?" And they really couldn't articulate. So that kind of drove me to investigate. Let me see what people are thinking these things are. So I looked at the product-led growth, and I'll tell you, Matt, it does make a lot of sense. And I think if I'm a venture capital, I would push my, I've got money into a startup. I would push my founder in that startup to be as do as well as they can to see if they could reach a product-led growth strategy, right? Because there's some financials behind it that says it'll grow faster later, not early, but grow faster later. There's just some numbers on that. But what it does, if the product is downloadable off of the web and can be installed and used by a user, so it has to be, in my mind, that's a lot simpler than the enterprise software that I'm used
Right.
to selling. You just don't download Oracle database or ERP or supply chain and just play with it to see if you like it. It's a whole, there's security issues. There's groups in that enterprise that have to sign off on a whole bunch of things. It's not a single user kind of thing. And I think my analogy is it's like a calendar. You could do, if you have an online calendar and you want to make it so you can download it and play with it and maybe get it to someone free and then get pockets of acceptance throughout a company and then monetize, that's a good product-led growth strategy. And what it does is it makes the founder make his product more user-friendly. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And it's a good thing for salespeople too. The better that product is, the more user-friendly, the better it's going to be for a
Right.
person to sell it. So I say that, but then I also say what I see written about sales-led growth is
What you see
misunderstood.